Coming up next, we have Miss Janet.
Hello. I feel so bad. I really read my emotional pieces earlier, and this wonderfully beautiful emotional pieces. I follow that, and I'm just going to do something much more fun and goofy. I'm going to be reading from this new book, Every Event of the Year. This is volume 1 because it's only January through June, because there are so many things that go on so many different days with crazy holidays and such. I read about Martin Luther King Jr. Day and all these other days from the first reading, so I'm going to try to read, two short ones for you. This one's actually on National Sword Swallowing Day. Did you know that's actually a day? It's called Queasy Feeling. I want to swallow swords today. I wanted to feel that long blade sliding down my esophagus, wriggling past that diaphragm and touching that sharpened blade up to the opening of my stomach, almost as if the sword was knocking, asking if it could come in. Please. I wanted to swallow those swords to mask my queasy feeling that I feel in the insides, how they've felt now shredded since you left. My stomach's been doing somersaults, turning without you, so maybe this sword could shock me into being calm again, to force me to control my breath and be at peace. Be at peace. Isn't that a lark? To think that I'd slide swords down my throat to keep my mind on anything other than you, gone. But you see, is a meditation, choosing to swallow sword after sword to force me to focus on nothing other than my controlling everything about me, right down to my breath. I'll focus on that one thing, the only thing I can control, until my mind can be free to clear the way to getting you back to me. It seems ludicrous, this sword swallowing, but it's nothing compared to the pain that has been deep within me since you have been gone. I'll dissect me until I can see an us as a forever we. Thank you. This is what happens when you come up with weird holidays for somebody. This was compiled on National Theater Day, World Theater Day, and actually a small part of this is actually something that I read during my wedding ceremony to my husband. So this is from Looking for a Worthy Adversary. All this time I've been playing a part, an actress on a stage, spouting the lines on cue. That role was getting tiresome, that those stage lights still came on night after night, and I still had to play my part. Until on my night off, I saw your performance at the theater down the street. And you know, your protagonist was doing what I was doing, right down to faking it with people who don't matter, right down to going home and still feeling empty. Watching your show, I'd like to see that boiling emotion underneath that no one else could see, because only I have the knowledge to know what that emotion really means. And I'm beginning to wonder if we could get together and write our own play. It would be a masterful performance, and as the curtain would close, we'd hold each other's hands and walk off that stage, and the audience would know that there would be a happy ending. But now, I walk out on the set where you stand, in front, stage left. I wait for my cue to make my move. None of the rest of the scene matters to me. And maybe they'd like our little play. Maybe they wouldn't. Who really cares? Because now my performance of a lifetime is made, and I stand here like a statue, and I wait for the applause, and I wait for the reviews on the performance that I was made for. I know what they're all going to say, but none of that matters anymore. Because I know what you are going to say. Because it's everything I want to say. So, I will wait for you to come on stage again, or for our next wonderful performance, where we have our happy ending. Thank you.
Janet.